today's live. And even the video is live. On today's live, we got two important subjects to talk about as the Airbender. Number one, the Airbender, which is me. I'm going to be explaining to you about this government shutdown and why you should take this seriously, especially if you're in the middle income, middle echelon, or low echelon, especially low echelon, low income. You should really take this government shutdown seriously. Number two, why you should master being alone. First topic, the government shutdown. Now, if you guys didn't know, since October 1st of 2025, which spend a couple of weeks. So on October 1st, 2025, the government shut down. Now, apparently the Congress bill wasn't passed on time for the government to keep on going. Therefore, it stopped. Now, this is a bad thing. Oh, hold on. Anyway, so let's do some more research on the government shutdown so we can really understand what is going on, because this is serious, man. This is nothing to play around with at all. This is a whole government shutdown. Guys, do you understand that most people will have to scramble? Most people are going to have to find another way. Most people are going to have to sacrifice right now. They may have to sacrifice their phone bill just to eat. Like, do you guys not understand that it isn't even safe anymore being broke? It's not safe anymore. You can't even afford to have no money. You can't even afford to have a job anymore. Because when you're paying rent, bro, jobs money is nothing. Now, if you're not paying rent, yes, you can more save. However, if you're paying rent, you got your own car, paying for maintenance, paying for gas, bro, that one job, that money's nothing. Bro, when I was younger, I'm still young, but when I was a little younger, I used to think $1,000 was a lot. Bro, that is nothing. Trust me. When you have rent and you have bills to pay, it's nothing, bro. That's gonna go by very, 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 very fast, bro. Trust me. That's gonna go by very, very fast, man. So let's go ahead and review what people are saying about the government shutdown, because this is very important. You guys need to be taking this very, very seriously, like I am. Obviously, the elites aren't going to care because they're good. Like, they're still taking it. Well, nah, they ain't taking it seriously. They're not taking it seriously because they already have money. I'm taking it very seriously, not because I have to, but because life has taught me that you need to prepare for worst case scenarios. I mean, based on how the government shutdown is going, it's more likely that people are going to lose their EBT. People are going to lose many resources that they use to rely on the government. Therefore, this has taught me, bro, like, relying on the government is no longer an option anymore. I don't know if people understand this, but relying on the government is not an option anymore. It's not. Let me read some articles real quick. So we got live 60 minutes ago. Government shutdown live updates as funding lapse becomes second longest in history. The second longest in history. Second longest in history. Like, guys, I need to take the government shutdown very, very seriously, man. Like, and I feel bad for many, many kids, because many kids, they use Head Start. Mind you, I used to be in Head Start. So when I was 3 years old, my mom had me in those government programs. I know how it's like coming from the bottom. I know how it is. I know exactly how this is. That's why I'm taking it so seriously. Now, the people in the middle, people in the top, they're not really gonna take this seriously. I'm taking it seriously. This is very important. Because there's gonna be many people who have to sacrifice, who have to do this and do that just to eat. He really just said you don't even know these people, bro. That's how you know I know. If they say you don't know, trust me, you know. Trust me, I know. So I mean, I don't need Jennifer White's approval. I know, I know. Anyway, let's see. It says government shutdown live updates. Jeff Merkley approaches Senate record. Latest on Snap. So if you guys don't know what Snap is, it's the, I don't know what it all stands for, but it's EBT. It's just another word for food stamps, basically. Trust me, I know. If anything, you don't know. Yeah. Jennifer doesn't know. He doesn't know. Like, this stuff is important because 50 million people in Los Angeles are on EBT, which isn't a bad thing. However, it's bad if this government shutdown keeps on going. It's scary. I'm reading about it right now, man. It says federal workers are also set to miss their first full paychecks by the end of the week, and it's not clear if the government has the money to pay members of the military for their next paychecks on October 31st. Bro, do you guys not know that October 31st is right around the corner? But I feel as if people need to take this more seriously. Like this is seriously not a game. Donald Trump isn't coming to save you. Don't expect the politics to somehow change for your favor. Don't expect any of that. If anything, expect the opposite. Expect to lose money. Expect for you to sacrifice stuff. I guarantee if you focus on the bad stuff happening, and this isn't being pessimistic, by the way. If you focus on the bad stuff that happened, you will be more prepared. Let's say you focus on stocking up food, right? Let's say the government shutdown does not disappear. Well, then you're good. You have hella food. However, let's say the government shutdown does disappear. I mean, you really don't lose on having extra food in your house, do you? As opposed to thinking, oh, the government's going to save you. Well, let's say hypothetically it does save you, right? They do make sure that the shutdown gets resolved. You're still in a bad position because you're still relying on them. However, let's say that the government shutdown does not stop. Now you're even in a more bad position because you're relying on it. So it's better just to prepare for the worst. I guarantee the worst will always come to happen, especially if you're in low income. Oh yeah, you might as well just expect the worst to happen. Wait, hold on. It says, what's next for the government shutdown? Hold on. It says, with lawmakers at an impasse over the government shutdown, some officials want to pass a short term funding bill that would reopen the government's doors until late next year. You are not stocked up on food. You have a huge stock of Fent. What's Fent? Are you talking about rent or Fent? I don't know what Fent is, though. That is all you need. What is that? But hold on. There might be a temporary spending bill that will last until December of 2026. That's not bad. That gives you a whole year. No. You still should be saving up for food. Any money you can save up now, start building that emergency fund now, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if you start building now, because it's saying with lawmakers at an impasse over the government shutdown, some officials want to pass a short term funding bill. So it basically reopen the government's doors until next year. That means that and that means that within this year, you need to be locked in, you need to be grinding, and you need to be saving up money now. It says December 21st, 2026 is what they've been hearing appear as a suggestion as an opportunity of a continuing resolution, Smith said in an interview with Bloomberg TV. As we know, we're operating under a year-long resolution from last year. Oh, what's good? D1 soccer player, what's good? What's good? It says, but a temporary funding bill that lasts over a year also has little chance of passing. So even the temporary funding bill that some people want to do has little chance of passing, has a little chance of even going through. Yeah, this is scary. For the people who don't have money. It says, will SNAP benefits go out in November? So it says there will not be enough funding to pay the entirety of Supplemental Nutrient Assistance Program or SNAP benefits in November if the shutdown continues. The Agriculture Department said in a letter to state agencies dated on October 10th, meaning people were able to receive their benefits this month. However, next month it could be different. It could be different. It says if the current lapse in appropriations continues, there will be insufficient funds to pay the full November SNAP benefits for approximately 42 million people. 42 million across the nation. Chat, like this is honestly getting crazy. And the people at home, including me, we can't control what any of these presidents do. I mean, we can't control it. Shoot, I wish. Shoot, I would bring it back instantly. Like what? I don't even know what they're even fighting for. What are they fighting for? What are the Democrats and Republicans fighting for to where they can't pass this bill to make sure that people can eat? It says the longest funding lapse was 35 days in 2018 to 2019. People are missing their paychecks. People who are working for the government are they still have their jobs, but they're gonna have to like they're not gonna be able to get paid. So it's good that they have their jobs, but in the meantime, with this government shutdown, like you still need to get paid, man. But it's important that you have multiple sources of income, or you're at least trying to build that. It says the Senate is set to vote again for the 12th time. The 12th time. These are the people in power. I know, man. And I mean, the truth is, you don't need to be a good law abiding citizen to have power. Like just because you follow the rules does not mean you have power, or it doesn't mean that you're gonna be a guy or a woman with power. It doesn't mean anything. Life to a degree does not reward those who are only moral, those who only follow the books. You ever see someone who follows God, yet they like it seems like they still in that bad scenario, but you see someone like Tate, for example, or Jeffrey Epstein, and they were like, how? What? What? Like, bro, when I see them, I'm like, man, ain't no way life rewards the just completely. It doesn't. It says the timing of the vote will be affected by how long Oregon continues to speak on the Senate floor in protest of the Trump administration. Oh, man, it says the nearly 69-year-old lawmaker had held the floor for 15 hours as of 9:15 a.m. Goodness gracious. Yes, life does seem to reward the ones who have no morals. It's actually very true. Life is kind of confusing. It's twisted. It is, man. Until Jesus comes back, this is how the world's going to be. So you're either going to accept the harsh realities now. You could join my Telegram and accept the harsh realities, or you could stay stuck and not accept them because you are going to stay stuck if you don't understand the harsh realities of the earth. Now, I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard to accept it. However, you will be a lot better at life because you won't expect something. Check Venom. Wait, do you still have Telegram? But now we're going to be talking about our second topic, which is very important. We're going to be talking about why you should master being alone. Let me tell you guys why you should master being alone. This is because you start building confidence within yourself. You don't feel the need to be around other people to feel confident or have confidence. Also, many people they get sad, they might get mad, they might get depressed because a friend leaves them, which is absolutely reasonable. I'm not disregarding their emotion or feelings. I completely understand why. However, if you start learning how to build by yourself, mastering being by yourself, at least if a friend cuss you off or y'all and even if it's on good terms or bad terms, you are so content with yourself that it doesn't matter. You could have fun in the bed by yourself. You could play chess, watch movies, and enjoy the presence of you without needing anyone there. However, most people aren't going to master being alone. Let me actually tell you why. The reason why is because when you are by yourself, you have to confront your life. You have to confront your realities. Most people don't want to do that. Therefore, they want to distract themselves with clubs, parties, talking to this girl, yapping about this. The problem with that is you never grow. You have to sit there by yourself at one point. This is why some people say like the mental is one of the hardest forms to master. Once you can master your mental, you'll be good. Now the question is how do you master your mental? Well, you master your mental by accepting the harsh realities and mastering being alone. You're never going to master your mental side if you can't be by yourself. If you constantly need people around for you to feel fulfilled. This is because if those people were to disappear today, If those people were to if those people were to disappear today, you wouldn't be content with yourself. Is that a black or blue shirt? Oh, it's blue. I know. It kind of looks like black if you kind of like. Yeah, it's blue. But yeah, bro. That's why you should master being alone, man. And there's nothing wrong with being alone either. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Honestly, it's pretty good. I've mastered being alone. It's pretty cool. You know, you get to focus on yourself. Oh, okay. Didn't know you had blue shirts. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I brought a new pack of shirts like 3 weeks ago, and one of them was blue. So yeah, I just got these. I didn't have them before. But yeah, guys, you really just be with Jesus. Exactly, man. That's literally all you need, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Master being by yourself, bro. Trust me. If y'all can master being by yourself, y'all gonna have aura, bro. When y'all walk into a room, you don't even need to speak. People just want to come speak to you. I'm telling you. But you gotta master yourself first. You gotta be so within yourself that other people can sense that energy without you saying a single word. I promise you, this stuff really real. You wonder how Duke Dennis like he has aura, bro. You don't even need to speak to have aura, bro. Charisma is your energy. Charisma isn't how you speak. I promise you. It's the energy that you carry off. Yo, bruh, did you know it's D Wally? What is that? Most people always got something to say anyway, bro. It doesn't matter if you're morally good. Doesn't matter if you're morally bad. Doesn't matter if you're tall. Doesn't matter if you're short. There is always going to be people talking. It's a Indian festival. Nah, I never heard of it. I don't go to festivals that much, to be honest. So nah, I never heard of it. Anyway, yeah, bro. People always gonna be talking, bro. I'm telling you. Your teeth are crooked. People say, "Ooh, your teeth look crooked. Your teeth are straight." They be like, "Why are your teeth so straight?" If you don't work out, oh, you're lazy. If you do work out, why are you working out so much? Like people, bruv. This is why you have to build internal confidence because people are always going to talk, regardless. Like that's just how people are. Like some people literally are gonna keep on talking over and over when you're bro when you are when you were at the bottom. You're at the bottom. Oh, you suck. When you're at the top, how did you get there? You got lucky. Punish him. How do you go from bro, people, bruh? Oh my, that's why it's so good to be alone, bro. Like I feel as if another reason why I could be by myself is because of my mom. Also, like my mom doesn't have many people who she hangs around with, so I feel like me seeing that early on just made me want to be by myself. Also, which I'm actually glad. Being by yourself is not a bad thing. Like I could sit by myself at lunch, but I can know the whole school and still decide to sit by myself at lunch. Sometimes I need my peace. I need my peace, bro. I need my peace. So it's like but I can know the whole school, bro, and still sit by myself, bro. Because I just want to be alone at this time. Then they'll think, bro, what's wrong with you? Sometimes there ain't nothing wrong. You just want to chill by yourself. It's just they not used to people like that. They used to people always being around the circle. No, if I need my space, I'm taking my space. If I need it, if I need my space, then shoot. Like, and there's nothing wrong with sitting by yourself at school either, bro. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. It's cool. I know some people think that's weird, but to me, they wouldn't even think that's weird, bro. Because it's not like I don't know people. I know people. It's just if I want to sit by myself at a given time, I'm gonna sit by myself. Literally, that happened one time. You sat by yourself and they asked you what's wrong. Exactly, but like sometimes nothing be wrong. Like sometimes, yes, something could be wrong, but sometimes, man, maybe you just want your own peace, bro. I would say it's better to master being by yourself than having a whole bunch of people around. Those people can snake you when you by yourself. You ain't go snake yourself. You're not gonna snake yourself. So it's like, bro, it's way better to master being alone. So that if your friends ever cut you off or y'all end on good terms or bad terms, y'all good. Wait, chat. Wait, I got a question. Hold on, I'm about to put it in the chat. I guess they want me to try this real quick. So we're gonna say, are you introverted or both? or extroverted? All right, chat. If y'all can answer that question, what is your hair? This guy. Wait, hold on. Wait, can y'all see it? Like the text box, like the question. Can y'all see the box or can y'all type in the box or no? Wait, where is it though? Because I want to make it because I this is my first time having it. Like, is it like where is it exactly on like the screen? Mm-mm. On my forehead. Oh, okay, that's exactly where it's at. Dang, why is it right there? I'm trying to move it, but I don't think I can move it. All right. Bro, my hair literally looks good. I just decided to put it in the back, man. You know why? It's because I need a retwist, bro. That's why. If I had a retwist, it'd look better. I think I'll go for a retwist, man. Eventually. Mm. Yeah, guys. And I feel also in school, bro, they don't really teach the like important stuff after school. Like they don't really teach you, okay, this is how you master being alone. This is how you know if someone's trying to manipulate you, guilt trip you. Like that's the stuff we should be learning about in school. We should be learning about Jesus Christ as well in school. We over here learning about some how biochemicals get in the water. Like bro, who cares how the biochemicals get in the water? You don't even care about it. You don't go home thinking, "Oh, how does the biochemicals get into the water?" You don't even. The teachers don't even think about it. Talk about some, bro. Who cares? They teach the nonsense like the bx squared. I know. They ain't talking about the Pythagorean theorem. You don't use the Pythagorean theorem to pay rent. What are you talking about? Like, bro, stuff is annoying. I would say at the very least, bro, just talk about Jesus Christ, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, at least talk about that. If you can at least talk about Jesus Christ, man, school would be way better. School would be way better. Talking about Jesus Christ is important, man. For real, nah, for real, man. They need to teach more about life after school. At least tell us how to master being calm or Jesus. Nah, for real, bro. Because they don't teach this stuff, which is why you see like some parents, even kids, they don't know how to control themselves. Why? Because they were never taught how to. They always seen their mom react. They never teach this stuff in school. This is what they should be teaching in school. All that other stuff that is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. Some people who are in jail, some people who are in bad scenarios, it's because they weren't being calm because they never learned it. I know they didn't learn it because school don't teach you. School didn't teach me. I had to learn my damn self. So I know school don't teach it. School hardly teaches about finances. I kid you not. Like unless you were in a financial class or a personal finance class, or at least in college where you could pick your subject, they don't teach about finances in school. The only close it gets to finances is math. And even then they don't teach about how to manage your money, how to budget your money. No, they say, "Oh, but what's the Pythagorean theorem of 5x plus 3y?" Yeah, like that's gonna help. I ain't doing nothing. Like, bro, like what the heck are you talking about that for? Like, at least in math class, you should be telling these people how to invest in themselves. Master being alone, master being by yourself, bro. Master saving your money. And not only that, investing your money. No, they don't talk about this in school, bro. They need better curriculums. You wanna wait, you wanna, bro, you wanna actually know what's crazy? I don't, hey, if y'all know, y'all know. It says, then they think you're dumb if you don't know. At least you know how to remain calm. Oh, trust me, you're not dumb. You're not dumb if you don't understand the math, bro. Because what the hell does that have to do after the fact? After you're done, after you done with school? Oh, I'll tell you what matters. If you ain't calm, you could be ending up in some scenarios that you wish you was never in. I guarantee. Master how to be calm. Remain calm and stoic. Also, let me get to this point. If y'all don't know, schools have these surveys, right? And they tell us, they had told me before I had graduated, oh, fill in this survey. If there's anything we can do, we will change it. If I was to put, oh, stop teaching about this and teach about Jesus, y'all wouldn't have even listened. What are y'all talking about? It's only if y'all agree on the little stuff. Like, let's say that someone said, oh, can you start doing a little bit more of activities or something? Then they'll be like, oh, see, we listened. Now you ain't listening, just doing it because it's that. No, 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 no. You ain't really trying to hear us out. Free speech, I know, bro. You ain't got no free speech. If I was to put on that and say, instead of teaching about this, teach about Jesus, they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen. They would not have listened. That is cap. If anyone says they would have listened, no, they wouldn't have. Because if they really was to listen, even preemptively, focus on Jesus, then they would already have Bible classes in school, bro. Only doing it because it aligns with you. They'd be like, speak up, teach the Bible. I know. And I know it. Then they'd be saying, oh, you have a voice, you have a voice. What is a voice if no one listens? If you're not gonna listen to the kid, what's the point of him speaking up? Like, yeah, yeah, and this is the thing. Some adults will tell these kids to speak up, yet they're never heard. They're never heard. They are never heard. That's a Bart Brow telling you, but this is real life. But no, it's true. If no one listens, what's the point of you having a voice? There's no point of having a voice if nobody listens. That's the essence of influence. You can talk and people will listen. If people can listen to when you speak, that is influence. There's no point of you speaking up if no one's gonna listen because nobody cares. But see, adults, they don't tell children, oh, only speak up if you can get something done. No, they tell the kids to speak up. And then when the kids speak up and nothing happens, the kid is even more mad. And then they're like, oh, don't worry, it'll be fine. Keep on speaking. Bro, if they keep on speaking, nothing is going to change. Stop telling them this. Yo, what's good? What's good? Sweet tread, what's good? But yeah, bro, like some adults be sugarcoating it for these kids, man. They be telling them, "Oh well, no, the world is sweet. The world, no, the hell, stop lying. I don't care if the kid is 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I'm not sugarcoating anything with that kid. If he or she wants to know the truth, only if they want to know the truth, I will let them know. However, I know some adults will be like, why are you letting him know the harsh truth now? I'm letting them know the harsh truth now so that when they get older, they won't be surprised. I can't should be sugarcoating it with people. Oh, don't worry. Relax. It's fine. Stop, bro. Some adults be trying to sugarcoat it so bad for these children. This is why when they get manipulated, when they get used, they don't know. They don't know what to do because they've always been taught, oh, don't worry. Just be nice and the nice thing will come to you. Let me make this clear. Just because you're nice, that doesn't mean people will treat you nice. Ain't that crazy? But see, this is what school has taught you. This is what school has taught you, though. School has taught you if you're nice, people will be nice to you. That's not how the real world works, my boy. It's not how it works. You was at school and you fell asleep, and one of your classmates is a girl. She has blonde hair. The girl smacked you in the head, your shoulder, and the teacher just laughed and said you shouldn't have been sleeping. See, that's not funny. I don't even know why the teacher's laughing. What is funny about that? Ain't nothing funny about that. I don't know why the teacher's laughing, man. It's crazy. Yeah, like that's crazy. And I mean, bro, I can't even blame you for sleeping in class. Not if you're doing it in a disrespectful way, but if you're doing it out of it being boring, I can't blame you. School is boring. They don't teach anything of significant value. 72-year-old math teacher who should have been retired. Bro, I can't blame you, man, if you're sleeping in class, man. Like, we all did it before, bro. You want to actually know what's crazy, bro? The teachers know that they'll teach something boring, yet they wanna say, "Oh, put your head up." Like you know it's boring, bro. Bro, that is just like me telling the teacher to eat rice, even though I know she doesn't like rice. Like I'll be like, no, 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 have the rice. She gonna be like, no, I don't like rice. I'm like, no, eat the rice, eat it. Like, but then she'll be like, oh, you're trying to force her. Well, basically, what you're doing with kids in school, you know the material is boring. Like you know it's not interesting at all. You still trying to teach it. Ah, man, I understand the school, but oh my, yeah, man, we don't go into end life right here though. I will see y'all on us today, Wednesday. I'll see y'all boys on Friday. Yeah, I'll see y'all boys and girls on Friday, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, man. See y'all on the next one, man. Peace. See ya, man.